Hey guys, welcome to Love, Life, and Politics, where I talk about love, life, and mostly politics. Links in the description below to all the people that I keep up with, as well as my subscribe star. If you guys want to help support this channel and help it grow, please do what you want. Do what you will. Anyways, normally I have three things I want to talk about that have happened in the last week, but there's pretty much only one major thing to talk about, and it's the election. Holy crap. Man, my last episode I said, next time I see you, we might know if this country will survive or is going to die. At this point, for the first time I would say in a long time, this country doesn't know who the F their president is, and it's down to Pennsylvania and Arizona, which has, at this point in time, which has been called for Biden, but can flip to Trump because of an error. Not the full precinct amount has been, or one precinct, was it one precinct? One part of the state has not been counted yet. They thought it was like 99 or 95% tallied, but it's really like 80 something percent. So now they're going through that county, and that county leans heavily, heavily Republican. Maybe not heavily Republican, but if he wins in those margins that he expects to win in the state, and the state tends to do mailing voting anyways, so not really expecting that much shenanigans there, he may actually take Arizona. And at that point, it all falls on Pennsylvania, and some shady stuff is going on. But it's tough right now. It's just tough right now, man. I know, even if this doesn't go perfect, we've picked up seats in the House. We, I think, won a seat, lost a seat, but in total, I think we lost a seat in the Senate. But we are still in the majority in the Senate, so woo-woo on that. And Trump showed out. Like, all the polls were wrong. Oh my gosh, except Trafalgar and the ones that everybody was roasting. The polls that y'all were saying were, man, y'all don't know what you're doing. You're an outlier. You're wrong. They were the ones that were correct. They had the finger on the pulse. They knew how the support for Trump among the Hispanic community showed out, for Republicans especially, to the point that in Miami, Republicans win. That was like solid blue, and a Republican won down there. And then you had blacks, higher percentage for him, and then freaking Muslims as well showing out for Trump. So right now, even if my boy doesn't win, which I'm praying every night that he does win, and I pray that, I pretty much pray every night that he wins. That would be very good for the country. But even if he doesn't, the fact that we've made gains in the House, and the fact that we still have the Senate, and now the Supreme Court is more constitutionalist than just people legislating from the bench because of the new Supreme Court edition, I'm not going to say I'm terrified of the future. Even though in Florida, oh my gosh, Floridians, why are we so dumb sometimes? Decided to pass the $15 minimum wage. It's going to freaking destroy businesses. People are so dumb. They don't understand economics. You don't just force businesses to start paying people more than what the business has determined they're worth paying, as well as what the person who is the employee has decided they're worth being paid. Okay? Now the government is now mandating. I'm not a big fan of minimum wage just period. I think the market should do their thing, and you should negotiate. Companies, it's more competitive when one business, hey, listen, I'll pay you 50 cents a dollar more over here, and then this other business, yo, Brenton, hold up, I really need another person. He's very good, he's very skilled. I'll pay you $1 more over here. You know, that helps build the government. We didn't increase the wage under Trump by increasing the minimum wage. No, what he did is he allowed businesses to keep their money, deregulated them so they can be more free to make some major moves, innovate, grow unrestrained by the government. And wages finally started going up at a better pace. But now Florida decides, you know what? Let's just ruin things. Let's just ruin things. I hope they find a way to repeal this. I really do hope they find a way to repeal this. Because where it's been implemented, servers effed. Servers are effed. You tell me that you're going to force a restaurant owner, and I'll start paying cooks and waitresses as well more money in terms of for the same way that they were paying them before because the government told them to. Prices are going to go up and people are going to get fired. It's just logical. Okay? And what about all of us who are already making I would say when extrapolated, I'm making around, because I'm a salaried, so it's not like, oh, blah, blah, blah. They don't tell me what my hourly rate is. I'm making about $16, maybe even $17 an hour. Okay? Are y'all going to pay me more? If you guys are going to continue to adjust this and increase it in this fashion, are you now going to, how do you say, what's the word I'm looking for? Proportionally give raises to everybody else that was already making that amount of money. So, is it going to be fair to me if somebody at, let's say, who flips burgers somewhere, who makes $10, $11 an hour, all of a sudden bumps up to $15 an hour? Do I now get a pay raise equivalent to their pay raise? If that makes sense. Is it fair to me that the government has forced other people to pay you more for what, other than what you're actually worth being paid for, and not doing the same for me? You know? Anyways, that's aside. The election is hot right now. Trump is lawsuits. Hearing stories that in certain cases, just the vote totals in certain places have gone up by like 100,000 votes, but 100% of them are Biden. That doesn't make any sense at all. It doesn't matter where you are in this country. You're not going to get 100% out of 100% Biden votes or 100% Trump votes in any place, anywhere. I don't think that's even possible. Like for humans to be living in a 100% Republican county, like that's not happening. Or any sample size of a group of people from anywhere of 100,000 and not one of them being for Trump. You're playing games, bro. You're playing mad games. And apparently Trump has won a minor lawsuit. What was it? Allowing essentially like, it had to do with mail-in. Man, how did I forget that? Either way, it's positive for him. And bro, if this goes up to Supreme Court, I think he's gonna win. If what's happening in Arizona continues, he's gonna win. Well, Pennsylvania, all of a sudden, all these new votes starting to come in, and they just heavy Biden, just heavy Biden. Nah, but this smells of shenanigans. In fact, in certain places, they're not even letting Trump's people go in to just simply watch to make sure that the votes are being tallied correctly. Even that's what it was. They won a minor lawsuit because Trump wanted at least a Republican, like a poll watcher, to be in there making sure that stuff's on the up and up, and they didn't. They even after the lawsuit was, and he won, they legitimately are still not letting people go in there and monitor them counting the votes, bruh. How is it that one side is saying, yo, we don't want you to see us counting the ballots? How does that not scream of fraud? Like, yo, I'm not doing anything wrong, and it's 100% right for you to just want to make sure that I'm doing it because, well, there's nothing wrong with that. I just want somebody that is not on your side just watching to make sure that you're not doing anything nefarious against the other party. But no, they fighting that hard. I'm sorry, but there is not a way that you can spin that to make sense to me. There is fraud going on, and I hope that he still wins regardless of this fraud going on. Anyways, polls were wrong. Trump did way better in almost every regard than what people were thinking. And at this point, I still can't tell you who the next prez is. We might not know for a while, but I'm praying it's still my boy. Anyways, thank you guys for listening. Please like, share, subscribe. Have a blessed one. Stay safe.